So you want to make a living as a full-time artist. Congratulations on making that decision for yourself, and welcome to my channel. My name is Nkem and I'm a lettering artist and designer, and just like you, I also want to make a full-time living as an artist. So in today's video, we're going to walk through the basic steps of building a business plan and getting those details and structures highlighted ahead of time before putting in the work and energy into making products and trying to establish yourself as an artist. I can honestly say that in my business, this is one area that was highly overstepped because I was still looking at myself as a hobbyist. I didn't take my design business seriously. So the idea of putting the time into planning out a business plan was not something that was in my forefront. And in hindsight, looking back, I see how this misstep did me a disservice over time. Essentially, a business plan is a bird's-eye view of what you imagine your design or creative business to look like. Chances are this plan will change multiple times over the course of your career and your business. As you grow, you gain more experience and you just have a better understanding of what you're doing. Your business plan should change along the way. There are multiple free templates available online for you to get the basic structure of what a business plan looks like, but today I'm going to go through the business plan that I work through in order to make my plan for the masses design. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video and talk about the 5 key components that every business plan should have. The first phase of this is the overview. This is the basics of the who, what, where of your business. So in this phase, you're going to answer questions such as what your business aim is. Next is the location, meaning that is this an online store? Is this a brick and mortar store? Where is your business housed, or where is it located, and how can people purchase from you? And what platforms your goods will be housed? Will this be on Etsy, BigCommerce, Shopify, whatever floats your boat, but essentially, where is your business housed? The next is the legal structure of your business. Are you a sole proprietor or an LLC? Now, I do highly recommend legitimizing your business in some way, shape, or form in the early days, because remember, you're to the mindset and the actions of a business owner. Formally becoming a business will help you with that internal mindset shift. I'm not a lawyer, so please do your research to figure out the different types of legal structures that are available and what will be suitable for your business. The next step is the description of what you do. Now, just basically keep it simple. For example, I'm a lettering artist and a designer, and I offer design services and sell goods. Simple and straight to the point. And lastly, in this phase is your mission. What are you trying to establish with your business outside of making money? What does your business stand to represent? Essentially, your mission statement will be the guiding force of how your company runs. So take some time to think about the heart of what you're trying to build here. The second phase is your messaging. So in this phase, you want to determine how to position yourself and your business within the industry or within your industry. Think about what makes you different. So some things to ask yourself is, what needs does your business fulfill? For example, someone buying a greeting card may simply be looking for a greeting card, but the desired effect is to send a meaningful and thoughtful message to a loved one or someone that matters to them. So with that in mind, what problem does your studio solve for your customers or your clients? What results do you provide, and how do you create those results? Other aspects to think about are, who does your company serve, and why should a client or consumer choose you over someone else? Remember, if your competition is doing something similar as you, the difference really can be just you, your ideas, your style, your voice, your way of telling a story, your way of seeing things. No one can do things as you can, and as a creative, you are still the biggest difference in this equation. With that being said, this is also a great place for you to establish what your artist story is. Why do you do what it is that you do? Learn how to tell the story about your brand and your business in an authentic way so that you can resonate with others. You can talk about your interests and your hobbies, just something that will help connect with your intended audience. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So being able to tell your story of why you do what you do and keeping that in the forefront will help keep you grounded and serve as a place for you to come back to if you're ever feeling discouraged about the progress you're making on your journey. The next phase of things is marketing. So now that you have established that you're trying to become a full-time artist, chances are there are a group of people that you're trying to connect with and reach, or brands or companies that you're trying to work with. In order to work out a marketing strategy and position yourself and your business in front of your intended audience, you need to define and categorize who these people are. The clearer you can define or picture who this person is, the easier it will be to find spaces to connect with them. This will look different for every business and every artist depending on what type of maker you are. The point is trying to see what fits, what's working and not working, and then making changes as you go along the way. After you've identified your people, you can now start engaging with them in these spaces and working out a strategy to convert them into sales. So it's just like a whole big picture thing. Figure out who your people are, figure out what spaces they're at, and then go ahead and start marketing to them and telling them the story about your business and your brand. The next phase of things is identifying your products. So what will be the flagship product that you put out to get the ball rolling? Chances are whatever product you choose first will not be the only thing that you sell. And this goes for anything, like whether you're making candles, courses, greeting cards, pretty much you just need to decide what is that thing that you want to allow you to dip your toes into the realm of making money from your artwork or from your creative business. In general, just be clear about what you're offering, how this will help your intended customer or clients, and what impact it will have on them. So it's basically piggybacking off of your mission statement and your marketing in order to decide what products that you're going to sell. After you've identified what your product is going to sell, next you need to think about the production and delivery. So what will your workflow look like? How many products do you plan on selling? And what are the necessary steps it takes to develop set product? What are the steps to deliver it to your clients or your customers? Will this be a digital or a physical product? Will this be a course? Will this be online? Like, how are you going to go about producing and delivering your goods? The more you know about what you're planning to take on, the easier it will be to go from thinking to decision making and not stay in analysis paralysis. Last and final phase, I know I said there was five phases, but it's really 6. But the last and final phase is your business goal settings. Like, what are your short and long-term goals for your creative business? Where do you see yourself in 1 to 5 years? As you know, I want to be a full-time artist within 1 to 5 years, and as artists, I know that we don't talk about money a lot, but it's very important to set those revenue goals ahead of time so that you have an idea of where you're planning to go within your journey. Another important thing is that as artists, like, finances do matter, and being able to price your goods accordingly to the amount of work and effort you're putting into it is how you create full-time artist status. You're not going to be able to generate the type of income that you're wanting to gain as an artist by selling yourself short or undercutting yourself when it comes to pricing your goods. Spend time setting realistic and attainable goals for yourself in your business. This should be fun. Set modest goals, but also play a little. Set goals that might completely blow you away if you were to hit those milestone goals. Just note that whatever figures or numbers that you're planning on putting in this section, as far as your revenue goals go, don't get discouraged if you don't hit those numbers. This is all about business planning, setting those structures, and if you don't hit those goals, you can then look at it and see, like, okay, well, what did I do wrong, or where was I lacking that caused me to fall short on this fiscal goals? Like, this business plan will change and evolve over time, so be gentle on yourself and just see that this is a work in progress. The more you know, the more that you can filter in and put into your plan as you develop as an artist. Well, that is it for this video. Comment below if you would like a copy of this business plan to work on your own and to set some structure and give you a roadmap of how to go from side hustle to full-time artist. Over time, I will build on this series for business planning for artists and small business owners. Feel free to check out the other videos that I have. Of course, I wish you good luck on your ventures. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to see what I'm up to and just see what this plan in action. Till then, I'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed. Take care.